done.
Alright, good shit.
Brandon, oh yes, take place in India.
Welcome back to KØRÂ TV. No, you gotta do the hands.
Really?
Hit the hand. Yeah, you go hit with the hands. Yeah, hit him with the hands. That's right. KØRÂ TV. We're doing a movie review of Aladdin here, and a little spoiler here. We got a little something to say.
Well, here's the thing. This movie has been 20 years old. This is a remake of it. So if you don't want spoilers for a movie you already know, you got
pause now. We had 20 years to see it, so you know. Some new stuff that we saw in the film. Saw Genie had a family. That was kind of weird. How do you feel about that?
I kind of feel like that it was a right fit because in the original one, pretty much when he like was set free and all that.
I'm free at last. I'm hitting the road. I'm off to see the world.
Right.
He just went about his business, and now since like he was able to find love, because he said he wanted to be human and find love and all that stuff. So giving him a family with that was actually better than just let him go off on his own.
Also, they had a new song for Jasmine. She had her own song.
Yeah, Jasmine in this movie actually had a bigger role than she did in the original movie. Because original movie, she was just there just to be the princess and all that stuff. But this one, she's more of a strong leader, political, and like she had more to say than just being right there.
I think Disney has really captured what society is on right now, the hot button, which is women's rights.
Right.
A lot of political stuff there, so they really captured that in this movie. And then another thing they added in there was Jasmine's assistant. That was not in the cartoon.
Yeah, no, like Jasmine did not have. The only thing she had was the type.
Right.
And that was not. She was not in the movie, the anime movie at first. With her being to there, actually gave Jasmine like somebody else who could talk to, and also later on in the movie, a certain character what they wanted.
Everyone's background's more fleshed out. Everyone had like a full-out story. Jafar had a story about being a thief in the past. Aladdin's story was even more written out for him.
Right. Because
they had a full story. Everyone had a full story in this one.
Because like in the original movie, they alluded to some factors, but pretty much the main focus of the movie was Aladdin, the original movie.
Big fact.
And now with this one, you fleshed out his character, but you fleshed out the characters who did not have certain backgrounds, like you said, Genie, Jafar, Jasmine, even certain people like the guards in there and everybody else. You pretty much fleshed them out.
My whole story, I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, like a whole little mini backstory, which actually you felt that at the same time too.
That was really good, and I think they did that because in the cartoon it was 90 minutes. In the real movie,
90 minutes.
It was 2 hours.
2 hours.
They had a lot to expand on, so they did really good with that.
Right.
All right, now we get into what we liked about the movie.
Alright, so like the pros that I liked about this movie is the fact is, let's go ahead with like Will Smith's Genie, because this man had the most challenging role that he's ever had in his life, and he quote unquote said that because you had the late Robert Williams who made the most memorable part of the movie playing the Genie. So him coming into this, like he said, was terrifying, but he was able to pull it off by doing his own thing, added Fresh Prince of Bel-Air flair to it, but also paying homage to Robert Williams by doing like some of his many voices and stuff in the original movie. Aladdin I like more because you was able to relate to him at the same time because like he said, he was an orphan trying to survive on his own, and like right now for us college students, we just trying to survive, trying to get that degree so we can get that money. Jasmine's role in this movie was greatly improved because she was able to have a bigger voice than she was. Like she had this new song which was absolutely breathlessly good, and that she had just her voice is heard more, and she was able to command more from people of the city and also the people around her. And the music, and let me say, I'm a sucker for Disney songs, so I was in the middle of the movie there just singing all the songs, especially when A Friend Like Me came on. Ooh, let me tell you, whew, I think my aunt got mad at me because I kept singing the song. And just the last thing I liked of this movie was it was the style of it because going to a movie like this, you knew it was going to be like in India, and it wasn't just going to be like just a regular movie. Like, because you see the cartoon movie, it's like, okay, you can draw it about how you going to make that pop in real life with the style and tone that you have. and they were able to do that within the city, the costumes, and just the way that director Guy Ritchie was able to film the whole entire movie.
I like Will Smith as Genie. I felt like a lot of people, they were scared about him taking the role and everything, but because the iconic character that Robin Williams did play as Genie. But because Will Smith is so much, his personality is so big, it filled the hole. Anything less wouldn't have worked. And his presence also added culture to the whole movie. They had dancing scenes that you would never really seen without Will Smith. They had music, like the rhythm of the music was like, okay, I see what you're doing here. So everything was a bonus with Will Smith in there. Jasmine became Sultan. I did like that. That was an interesting twist, because usually they have, they keep it with the males and everything, but they had the whole political movement in there with Jasmine coming in, and she had a whole lot to say. And I was listening, and I was like, yes, Jasmine, go ahead, go on, because she was fine. The girl was fine. I like how specific they were with the rules this time. They really declared what could be wished for and what could not be wished for.
There is a lot of gray area in Make Me a Prince. I could just make you a prince.
Oh, no.
Right, you'll be snuggled up with that dude for the rest of your life.
Look, no movie is perfect. We all know this, man. But just with this movie, there's a couple things I didn't like. So I'm just gonna say, like, right off the back, this, I didn't like it, but at the same time, I can kind of let it pass. It was some of the CGI with it, like the one part in the movie where you got the friend like me part was required a whole bunch of CGI was worth that. But it's just certain parts where they're getting chased on the magic carpet, and then some of Genie's movement just looked kind of out of place, and then the tiger too just looked like it was just like there, but it was like out of place sometimes too. But I just let that pass. Secondly, some of the tone shifting, because Guy Ritchie has his own thing of style. Like if you've seen like his movies like Sherlock Holmes, King Arthur, anything else, he has his style. But some of his things that he did tone-wise did not fit enough of the movie itself. He was trying to do a Disney movie, but do his own movie at the same time, and both those tones just kind of like, yeah, felt flat. But the biggest thing I did not like, and I hate Jafar. I do not like the guy who they got to play Jafar. I do not like the direction they went with Jafar, because when you see Jafar, you see an old man who's just sneaky, spawn. I mean, yeah, they did a couple good things like his backstory, but just in general, I just didn't like the way, because he kind of seemed like a crying baby just because he didn't get what he wanted. That's just me. Just Jafar didn't work for me. Out of all the live action Disney movies that have come out in the past, and their villains have been good, subpar, this one to me was just.
Genie being set free as a human and without powers. He could be set free as a human because that was like gave him like character, made you want to relate more to him, made you feel more. But I want him to have powers, because in the cartoon, when he was set free, he still had powers. He just didn't have to bend to anybody's will. So I kind of didn't like that. It was like, all right, you want to be like the rest of us. You want to be normal, which, I mean, emotional wise, great, but thematic wise and sticking to the story, eh. Alright, so Jasmine was a slave. Disney missed that mark in the real life remake and everything, because they had a little red dress in the cartoon. She was an hourglass stuck in there, right? Where was that at, Disney? You missed it. You missed it. I was looking for the red dress Jasmine, because that girl was, it was fine. I was waiting on that. Didn't get it. Also, Agrabah looked more like a beach and less of a desert. They show water scenes at least a good 10 times, and I was like, it seems like a vacation spot rather than a desert. Aladdin went from poor in the cartoon to middle class in this movie. It seemed like he was too well dressed. He clearly had 3 articles of clothing in the cartoon, but in this movie he had a good 5. He had shoes on, and that kind of bothered me. I said, Aladdin don't wear shoes. Aladdin's barefoot. Everyone knows that. He's a street rat. You can't have street rat shoes on. You can't do that. The last one that really got me, my Sultan wasn't fat. My Sultan was a stubby guy, but he won't like jolly. I think he was a jolly, happy fool. He didn't quite play that off for me. He was more like a stubby old man stuck in his ways. That's all I got. That's all I got, Disney. That's all I got for you. Alright, so overall, I'm going to get the movie out of 5 stars and we're going 4.5. But here's why. It was overall a flawless movie. I was nitpicking a little bit, but I had to, because no movie is perfect for me. It was a good remake, but it had small little things in there. I was like, okay, this kind of okay, that's kind of bad. I don't like that either. So overall, 4.5 out of 5.
So just for me, wow, it is a great remake and all that stuff, but just is to me, they're more better Disney remake. This is the top 3 for me right now. So like for me, it's this, 2 Beauty and the Beast, and 1 The Jungle Book. I'm gonna have to just get this movie a 4 out of 5.
Alright, so let us know in the comments what you think. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you later.
Here I go.
Alright, man, so let's get. Alright, man, so let's get to the pros. Shit, what the fuck? Alright, man, let's just get to the.
Well, Alibaba, he had them 40 thieves. You had